Radio. We are live.
We always live. What you talking
You
about?
sound so robotic when you say that. Baltimore Flava Radio.
He said, don't. Oh, all right, my fault.
He
My
said,
fault.
"Don't watch me."
Yeah, my fault. Yeah, you right. You right.
Bruh.
Well, I mean, that wasn't screen. So.
Bruh.
We're about to put Dame on probation because
Oh, Lord.
some of the, never mind. We are back in the building. My man, Pryme Minister, all the way from, how long it take you to drive down here, man? 5 hours? That's not bad. That's not bad. Welcome to Baltimore Flava Radio, man. I'm going to welcome you extra now that I've known that you drove that long to get here, man.
Why ain't get that man something to eat, some juice? Like,
Dude, if I didn't know till he got here to the door.
He drove. We got to show off.
All right, listen, we got some water.
We got some bottled water over there.
It's room temperature. I don't know how you feel about that, but.
Oh, man. No, that's your...
I don't
Okay.
need that. I got
Oh,
it. Tell him, Diamond.
I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Welcome to Baltimore Flava Radio, man. How's it going? How was the trip? How was the ride down?
It was good. It wasn't that bad.
Okay. Oh, that's to be expected. So you sent us 2 songs, and one of the songs that you sent was based on, of course, the Freddie Gray incident. So obviously that was your inspiration about the song. Tell us a little bit about it.
When I saw it, like everybody, it was captivating the whole country, the whole case and everything. It was a tragedy. But just as I was hearing his name all the time on the television, Gray, Freddie Gray, just dropped in my head. When black and white come together, it makes Gray. Sorry about that.
There you go. Okay, there he is.
Yeah, so I started to, especially when I started seeing the riots and just some of the tension in the black community towards the police, and then the racial tension just seemed to start really flaring up as a result of that. I felt like Freddie Gray, just his name, the color gray is a color. When black and white come together, it makes gray. I felt it was an opportunity to promote racial unity and, put that message out there, because I felt like where it was going was more like in a real negative direction.
Okay. So now we real loud. Oh, okay. My bad. It's a distraction. So how long you been rapping?
Long time.
Okay.
Time.
Give us how long?
Well, I started when I was like probably about 8, 9.
Oh wow.
Do
you remember your first rap?
My first show, I was 11. Yeah, definitely.
What was your first rap?
First rap.
Oh, he's like 50. If I was your best friend. One of the little joints.
No. My first rap was hold up. My first rap went something like this.
Come on,
Don't
everybody
remember it,
remembers.
though.
Everybody remembers their
I
first
definitely
joint.
remember. Rap has been a hobby for me for a while now. I don't treat girls like dogs because they don't go bow wow.
Yeah. Get your life.
Yeah.
It rhymes. How old was that?
I was young,
It
man.
was, you was young, so it's all right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's good that you remember that though, man.
Girl, get out of here. That's so funny. That's better than your rap. Like,
Y'all should put that on the mixtape.
yeah.
Don't do that.
I'm not hating. I'm still waiting. I'm not hating. I'm still waiting.
Oh.
I've been on tour promoting it.
Oh my gosh.
You definitely can use that. You definitely can.
I've been around the world real quick.
Been around the world and yeah. So tell us a little bit. I mean, is the 2 songs that you have that you sent that we're going to play for you here tonight, are they part of? We just played one. Dude, you gotta warn me when we playing stuff. I don't be knowing. I thought that was, what song was that?
I got that same thing. You sent it.
I know, but I didn't know you were playing it already. What song was that we just played?
That was In This Life.
That was In This Life. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Diamond. Gotta warn me. Say this is Freddie's. I mean, this is. Nah, because I wasn't playing it until I was gonna lead into the.
Anyway.
Oh, God, we gotta find a new producer, man. This guy. So tell us a little bit about that song that I didn't even pay attention to.
In This Life is just about, just feeling like you get caught up in the struggle. It's about the struggle. my personal
The
life
everyday.
and my experiences.
Okay.
You know, you try to do the right thing, and you know, you got, you know, forces always kind of pulling you back into stuff if it's not your family or some wild out altercations or something like that. You know, just life, man. That's what it's about.
Sometimes it can be the family more than anybody else, man.
Definitely.
And is this part of like an upcoming project or something that you have?
Nah, these just like little singles that I dropped.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Any plans for a project, like a
I'm actually
mixtape
working on
or?
an album right now. I'm
Okay.
in the process of writing to an album right now.
Okay. Any idea when that might see the light of day?
Yeah, probably about November.
Oh wow! So you got to work
November.
fast, bro. You got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Big Richard in the building.
What's up, Rich?
My man. So tell us about the hip hop scene in Connecticut, man.
Wow. Connecticut is a hub. You know, there's a lot of talent out there. You know, you got a lot of talented artists out there. There's not a real hip hop industry out there. You know, so you don't really have a whole lot of, you know, big artists that's coming out of there. But you know, there's definitely a lot of talent in Connecticut. You know, so.
Is there an advantage because that's considered one of the tri-states, right?
Right.
New York. Is there an advantage being that close to Jersey and New York? Do you have an opportunity to?
It could be if you're on your grind. You know, if you're on your grind, you're out there networking, and you know you're willing to jump in your ride and you know go to New York and go to Jersey. You know, a couple years back when we was on our grind, I was in a group. You know, we used to go to Boston all the time and Springfield, New York, and up and down, you know, all the way down to Miami, all the way back up to the south, all the way up to Connecticut, to Rhode Island, and you know, we was on our grind. So you know, it is advantage, you know, being that close to all of the, you know, the major hip hop scenes. You know, Massachusetts has a big hip hop scene too. Yeah, big hip hop scene. They really support indie artists out there too, in Massachusetts.
Is there like a signature sound up in that region that you guys?
That's the problem.
You know what I mean?
I don't think the East Coast even have a signature sound right now.
True.
I think that's really fading away. Yeah. It's some artists who have their own sound, but I think as far as a region, I don't think we really owning anything.
I just hate the fact that everybody's trying to sound like
Chief Keef. And
everybody's trying to sound like the South or whoever's hot that day. Pretty much. So I think like Connecticut, if they could, like Baltimore is club music and house music. If you do that, as far as hip hop, everybody, well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but the majority of the people here that I hear are trying to sound like they're in Atlanta. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to sound like it. But it's kind of like the monkey see, monkey do kind of thing, where because that's what's popping now. So I guess you can't really be mad at him. But I can't think of the dude's name, but I actually is there like a popular white rapper in Connecticut right now? What's his name?
Yeah, I don't know his name either. That's a shame. I don't know his name.
He looks like a white guy at rap team. I don't know.
He got a lot of tattoos, you know. I don't know his
I
name.
actually haven't seen him. I heard him on I think like the Ed Lover show or something like that. No, it wasn't the Ed Lover show because that's old school. Maybe like the All Out show or Sway's Universe or something like that.
Been on Sway. Yeah, he's big.
And he was nice. So he's kind of like the flagship for you guys now.
Right now,
supposedly.
You know, it's ironic, you know, to see what came out of Connecticut and really kind of broke through was this dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, being around and kind of seeing all of the artists over the years, you know, and I know a lot of dudes that came out of Connecticut that's thorough. You know, so it's just, you know, but you know, that's how I go, I guess.
Kind of like all we're doing, and this is the guy that comes out, kind of thing.
Yeah, you know.
Tell us about some of your influences, man.
Musically?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Doesn't have to be just hip hop either, just music in general.
Yeah, definitely all the great musicians, you know, Marvin Gaye. I love social conscious music, Stevie Wonder, of course Nas, Rakim, KRS-One, Tupac, Biggie, you know, Jay-Z, you know, a lot of the dudes that's just thorough lyricists, thorough artists, you know, masters of the craft. That's why I rock with all the kings of the rap game, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody from like another, like maybe from out west that you rocking with?
From the West Coast that I rock with heavy. Nothing coming to me right now. I like Scarface a lot.
Okay, yeah.
I like Scarface. It's just not a lot. I like Trick Daddy back when he was spitting.
Where this man been at?
You know,
Baby, because I'm a thug.
You say so. You drop some
Trick
stuff.
fake
Man.
thug,
Drop.
He's what you say, Jen?
He a fake thug. Yeah, he be threatening people. Don't be coming in my city. Sir, you're not the mayor. Sit down.
Why do all rappers do that though? Like you gotta call me if you come into my city. I think the only one that gets away with that was the dude that shut Rick Ross down in Detroit. What was his name? Trick. Yeah,
Ain't no grown man named Trick. I cannot go. Like it's not. Trick
Hey,
on you. How about
he
that?
might not tell you, but the 80 dudes that he had with him might have a little something to do with it. All right, Dame, give him the famous producer question, man.
All right. If you could form a 5-member production team, we're just producers.
Yep.
Who would the 5 members be?
Kanye West.
Okay.
Just Blaze. Premier. DJ
Thank
Premier,
you. Thank
Dr.
you.
Dre. How many is that for?
That's 4. You got one more. Here we go. There's one more.
It's tough to just pick 5, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's tough.
I'm gonna pick somebody from the West Coast. I'm gonna say, no, you know who I'm gonna say? Cause I gotta get that. It's hard, man. I think I'm gonna go with. It's hard.
All right, we'll give you 7.
Okay, so I will pick Warren G.
Oh,
DJ Quick. Yeah, cause I like DJ Quick
like DJ
flavor. DJ Toon. I like Toon for the South. That's it. How many is that? That's 7, right? Yeah.
that's about 12, man. That's about 12.
variety.
Yeah, it is. No Jay Dilla though.
I like Jay Dilla.
Yeah, you gotta come on, man. You got.
Oh man, I messed up.
All right, who you gonna replace for Dilla?
I would probably scratch.
Nah, don't scratch nobody.
Don't
man.
scratch nobody.
Don't scratch nobody. It's all good. We'll give you 8, and you can.
Timberland too.
Oh, yeah.
Timberland.
Yeah.
Yeah, Timberland. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Timberland.
Okay, so
Don't scratch nobody. You want hits.
Yo, where he come from?
yeah, I guess you're right. He had some hits through Tribe. Come on, Diamond. Stick to air conditioning.
Petty Wop.
She said petty wop. Stupid. All right, man. So, like, are there any like Connecticut artists that you're working with on this project that you have coming up?
I got a producer that I'm working with, Roy Jones. I'm also working with a producer from Atlanta named Ed Soldier. Shout out to my boy Ed Soldier. Also, shout out to my man Charles Pearson. He's a DJ from Baltimore. He goes by the name of DJ Unknown. So shout out to him. I connected with him on Facebook a while back, and we've been working together, back and forth, talking and stuff. So shout out to him. Wow, yeah, not too many artists. Well, I'm working with a young brother named Talent coming out of Connecticut. He's a Latin artist, Hispanic,
Oh, wow.
Hispanic
Okay.
dude from New York, but he lives in Connecticut. And
Does he rap or
he rap,
Okay.
he rap and sing and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we working with him right now, and so he got some heat too. So, yeah,
All those Latin dudes do it all. They want to rap and sing like all of them, like those Terror Squad dudes. That's all they. Everybody wanted to be a rapper and a singer. What was the Tony Sunshine and
Sunshine.
all of those dudes?
Where is Tony Sunshine?
Oh my God, where is everybody from the Terror Squad at this point? Shout out to Fat Joe in case he listening. I don't want to, I don't want Fat Joe waiting outside for me. So give us you named some of your influences. So outside of the influences, because I don't want you to say the same names over again, tell us a 5-man, and I'm not even going to limit it to rap, just 5 artists that you would like to work with other than those that you told us and they could be R&B, they could be rock and roll, classical.
That I would like to work with.
Dead or alive.
Definitely Nas. But he, Nas a lot of time when he do features, he come with some mediocre stuff. Sometime when he do features on his albums, he coming hard. But definitely Nas. I guess Jay-Z. If you're gonna dream, might as well dream big. Jay-Z.
Right.
Who else? I really like. I don't know. There's not too many guys out there that I really like that much.
Really?
Dang.
Even outside of hip hop.
Oh, even outside of hip hop.
I said it doesn't have to just be.
You know who I like? I like Music Soul Child.
Son.
I like Maxwell, but I don't think he do hip hop crossover stuff. But
he might.
Yeah,
I can't see.
I can't see it. Who else? I like Erykah Badu. I guess I like a lot of neo soul stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like Erykah Badu.
What do you say?
Shout out to her.
Erykah Badu.
Dame just likes.
Had a whole moment.
Dame just likes Erykah Badu walking away.
I don't know where she came from.
Dame just like Erykah Badu when she's walking away, like when she performed with Kendrick on the awards and she had the tights on and she just turned around. That's Dame can't tell you. He can't tell you one song, but he just likes the view.
I can't tell you some Erykah Badu songs. I don't know the names, but
You can sing them. Dame always can sing a song, but don't know the name of it.
That's that 25 and under. That's that 25 and under stuff.
Yes, MJ.
I don't know.
So with this upcoming project that you have, like sonically, where are you going with what you're trying to do with the?
Just real honest. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of just real life stuff everybody can relate to. Right now we're in a tough time in our country. Economically, and so I touch a lot of stuff like that. But getting right down to the fabric of the community, the family. Deadbeat daddies, and all that stuff that kind of grow into bigger problems. That's where the music is coming from. Just really touching stuff. And, but it's gonna be hard though. It's definitely hard. I definitely think I'm one of the best at it lyrically. And hey, man, you gotta believe, man.
Got to.
And so but I'm really putting it in this time. I want it to be, undeniable. I'm doing this record for myself, really. One of those type of records.
So like, what's the process of
Me?
Yeah.
A lot of driving.
Yeah.
A lot of driving, listening to records. I don't really write that much anymore, but I just write, and I ride, and I just get a lot of ideas, and I just string them together, So that's really the process.
So what comes first, the beat or the lyrics?
Oh, the beat gotta come first.
Okay.
The beat gotta talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So it got that right feeling. I used to rap on top of the beat, just put a verse on top of the beat, and you'd be squeezing the words all in, and but you want it to be real natural and real effortless and fluid, so that it touch people. You don't want to make it hard for people to listen.
Right.
That's music now.
Yeah.
And is there like a similar process with like the hooks and everything that you go through in your
hooks
song?
come first.
Okay.
Before you even write the verse. Before I write a verse.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I definitely work on the hook first. Because I just want to get that concept, so that it, if you listen, when you listen to my music, you see how everything is all stringed together. There's no random thoughts in there, and just, I try to just be excellent, with my music. It's my craft, and so that's my process. The chorus, get the concept, and just string those thoughts together and paint a real clear picture. My objective when I make music is I'm not looking for the reaction of, oh, that's hot, because sometimes that's very superficial. Being a writer, it's easy to appeal to people when you surface. If you're just talking about cars, guns, money, it's very, you could talk about that, like, no pun intended, but like Jada Kiss and stuff like that. A lot of these dudes, they don't really take no risks. You know what I mean? So as a writer, you just talking about bud and liquor and weed, and that's so easy, you know what I mean? As a writer, really digging for that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Rick Ross.
Yeah, shout out to Rick Ross. You know what I mean? Just there's no substance ever. You know, but at the same time, people love it. You know, you love to listen to it because it appeals to you. Right. You know what I mean? It makes you feel good, so people love it, and you know, it's just too easy. Yeah, it's too easy. This
kid to come out the box, it gets vanilla after a while. After a while, especially when you have an album with 15 songs and 13 of the songs are about the same thing. So I definitely understand. All right, we're gonna get into this.
Shout out to all the rappers in the music industry, like Jay-Z and all those guys.
You got that up, Dom?
And
okay,
Meek Mill and Rick Ross and.
What you think about that Meek Mill Drake jump off the head?
Oh man, he messed up, man. He jumped out there. He messed up, man. You know.
He was like, "Go, nope, go back."
He jumped out there. He messed up. You know, Drake.
He didn't know Drake was going to swing back.
Drake got him. He got him good. You know.
Do you think it was like legit? Like, okay, so what do you think? Okay, besides that, we know he got murdered through the lyrics, clearly, but. Do you think that based on that took away from, I guess, Meek Mill point that he don't write his own lyrics?
Well, he do write his own lyrics. I believe that. You know, he probably have a process where he work with different cats gelling in the studio. Yeah. That don't mean that. I mean, some people do that. You know what I mean? When you got a team and stuff like that. But he definitely, I know he writes his own stuff. So, but I don't think Meek Mill ain't really a good enough rapper to really be checking a dude like.
He rap about the same stuff all the time.
So maybe you need a writer. How long he been?
And Meek Mill's real basic too.
Yeah.
His flow basic. He's real basic.
How long he been with MMG?
About 5 years or so.
And he been rapping about the same thing for 5 years.
Hopping Willie's dirt bikes. I'm from Philly. The same. Now, I ain't gonna lie, them beats be catching because I ain't gonna lie, I know all the lyrics.
That's all you need is a beat.
But I think that's my thing because I know all the lyrics and I be like, I just said that in the last song.
That's the thing. Different beat, same lyrics. Different beat, same lyrics.
Do you think, what do you think as far as how long do you think Meek versus Drake will have in the rap industry? Like, how many years? If you could say, like, I think he got about,
How many years Meek Mill going to have in the rap game? He's probably going to be around because, like, he's very, he's not taking no risk. He's just, I don't see him going nowhere. He's just going to keep making records like that. Over and over and over again. He's just gonna be around. He's gonna be around. He's gonna be around.
I see Meek like as a feature rapper.
I don't think. I disagree.
That's petty.
I disagree. I
think he'll be around for a minute.
No, I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think like he's gonna fall off the face of the earth, like, and you never hear from him again. But I think like as far as like I don't know what his contract situation is at MMG, so I don't know. If he owes them like another, album or 2 albums or whatever the case, but I think his buzz is pretty much a rap. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he played himself.
I think it's pretty much a rap.
He played himself.
And now he's.
And then he bowed out.
Right.
Now wait, here go a question. Do you think Drake was that good that somebody else would step to him like that? Do you think like, all right, like I ain't messing with Drake if I want to say?
No, I mean,
you know what it is with a dude like Drake. You just got to make sure that you're a master. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like a Jay-Z or somebody. You can't be like a Meek Mill because Meek Mill like a yellow belt. You know what I'm saying? He can rap, but he can rap, but he's just not. If you listen to what he's doing, he just da 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 da.
You like what?
He ain't really breathing. It ain't just organic.
And Meek's not the first person to step to Drake. Meek is just the first person that Drake actually responded to
and destroyed.
Yeah, because he knew not.
First of all, you tweeting more than the girls.
Like he knew not to reply to Common. I think
exactly.
Oh yeah.
And
he's a master.
Yeah, and Common killed him on like Common didn't even go hard on that verse.
He's a master.
He light skinned, man. Hey, at least he light skinned.
Dang.
Oh God, here he go.
You gonna speak for all the light skinned people? All right, go ahead, do your thing.
We outnumbered.
I gotta school y'all young people.
All right, here we go. We listening.
All right, so where you want to start at?
Whatever you do.
Okay, the first. I disagree with everything y'all said for the last 15 minutes. All right, so
I ain't saying the next question.
When you sell food, right? You got a restaurant. Let's say you got a restaurant, and you sell food consistently. People come to your restaurant to buy food. people don't say, hey, they're not switching it up. You know what I mean? They got a burger, but I mean, you know, we need something more. You need to give us something else. No, you consistently. I got 2 minutes. So you're in the food business to sell food. Now the chef's not saying, you know, I gotta take this culinary stuff to the next level. No, you're trying to find something that works, get your formula, and sell. Okay. Right? Now let's transition to, because I think y'all see where I'm going.
Not really, but I'm waiting.
Even better. So now we transition to music. Music, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all talked about Rick Ross. He raps the same thing. He said Jada Kiss, and y'all was over here. Yeah, amen. Exactly. Right. We tired of it too.
I ain't say that. I said he rap about chicken.
But let's actually look. Let's actually look at content. It's a formula. You're selling entertainment, right? And movies is the same movie over and over again. Every 10 years, they remake that same movie with some different actors and sell it to another generation. You know what I mean? They keep remaking it, rehashing it because you're selling. So if you're selling, you find something that people like, and then you sell it. You can't make them buy what they don't want. And when people do that, they fall off. Because you fucked up the formula.
What he means to say is you messed up.
That too.
You're wrong.
So where does that tie into with Meek and Drake?
Now, I'm not even connected to Meek and Drake. But what it is that now some rappers or entertainers have more recipes in this, in their repertoire. Mm-hmm. Drake has a formula. Beyonce has a formula. She makes the same song. She flips it. Mary J. Blige's whole career was a formula. Diddy, formula. Any artist, Michael Jackson's formula. Janet Jackson, all of the big artists is formula. And the formula is you make something, get your core base, and you sell them what they like. When you start flipping it, you know how artists just had a long career, right? And people go to hear their hits. They're like, I want to give you my new shit. No. We don't want to hear the new song.
That could go bad sometimes.
We want to hear the hits. We want to hear what we like. No, but I'm saying that's new. It's the new.
So you know what I mean? Artists shouldn't change up nothing. If
here's what you change. You change what you're doing, but you stick to your formula.
Because you're supposed to grow as an artist.
Sure, you can grow as an artist.
You can't rap about the same
stuff.
But
here's
sure you can.
Why we like people who have been in
a singer raps about love, right? You don't say the same. Oh, I'm saying, you're always in love and stuff. Why you not flipping it up? No, because you're singing and you sing about a couple things.
But that's not the same thing, though.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
That's like it's
no different.
Like with Keisha Cole, everybody love, like, I'll say this. I used to like Keisha Cole with her breakup songs because she'd be like going in. And then people be like, oh, and she done found happiness and got married, it's whack. I think what she's talking about is fine. She probably just had some whack producers or the song just wasn't popping. But I don't think that you're not supposed to grow as a person, not grow as an artist. So why can't you change your music?
What are you changing up? You still rap to a beat. You still sing to a beat.
Not the same dang on
But the content can grow like. No, come on, man. You
bang him in his eye.
Material possession.
Let me.
But if every album you have is about sex, money, drugs, and weed, like.
I can't believe you believe this.
Let's just say I wrote the album today, and next year my album talking about the same exact thing last year.
I'm gonna stay on Rick Ross I'm gonna stay on Rick Ross for this as my example.
I like that.
How many albums deep is he now?
4 or 5, right?
About 4 or 5 albums.
I think it's 6.
And you still slinging. Okay.
And you ain't arrested yet.
One of the albums, and I can't think of which one it was on, but it was the album that he had a song with Andre 3000. Mm-hmm. Okay, I listened to that album. About 8 different times on that album, he mentioned his floor seat at the Heat game. Like in 8 different songs. Rick Ross.
Every year he's some. 1 minute he with the Dolphins, with the Patriots. Next year,
this is with
Miami Heat, with the Lakers.
But this is my thing.
Shut up.
But then he did the song with Andre 3000, which was a brilliant song. And it's called 16. It's not a hit, but it's a nice song. Like, just because it ain't on the radio don't mean it's not a good song. No, it's not. It's not. No, if you listen to the song, it would never be in the club just because of the beat. But this is my point. But no, this is my point. You're with one of the greatest lyricists out there, Andre 3000.
Definitely.
This is your chance to come outside the box a little bit.
Right.
A little bit.
Right.
Don't get killed on your own joint. Come out the box a little bit.
Right.
And he blew it.
He blew it.
Then he had a verse on a Usher song, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he should have cut. They should have just cropped him right away.
Let me
out there.
see.
Let me see. Yeah.
And he's still rapping about drugs on it. I'm like,
It wasn't even
dude,
a
come
drug.
on.
His verse was whack.
But I'm like, yo, come on. These are your opportunities. No,
Yeah.
but this is what but this is what I'm saying. This is your and I get that, but this is your
You're not hustling, you're
opportunity.
making music. You're making
Right,
art.
right, and that's the problem. That's the problem. And this is his opportunity again to give me something different, dude.
So what you trying to say is
Hold on, let me ask you something.
they need to just stick. He can just keep rapping about that for the rest of
Now,
his life.
Here's
be 50
this is what I'm
rapping
saying.
about
No,
slang
no.
coke.
He should transition at that point, but transition out of music at a certain point. But this is what y'all gotta understand. You ever heard the expression overplaying your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If the talent is limited, right? Now, depending on how talented the person actually is how much he can do stuff, right? So, for instance, Dame, okay? Dame is not that tall, right? So, if Dame is trying to make a basket, should he dunk it or should he just shoot from the free throw line? He should shoot
up.
from the free throw
should lay
line
it up.
or lay it up. That's fine.
Or-
But dunking is out of the question for Dame because that's not his lane, right?
That's not
now,
true.
if he's playing basketball
people-
with
it's
you
people my height
and
that
some
can
of your
dunk.
tall homeboys, right? You should say, "Yo, you need to be trying to do this dunk. You need to be." No, he gotta he find what works for him, aka his formula, and do that, and he can be a good 3-point shooter. There's a lot of things that he can do, right? But he can't do everything you can do, and you can't do everything he can do. So find what works for you and do that. Don't just do stuff just for the sake of doing it.
Let me just say this because you're so wrong, right? You're so wrong that it's sad.
And
Now,
after
I'ma
this,
tell
we're
you
gonna
this.
play this song.
You're so wrong and it's sad. I'm gonna tell you what's happening, right? When you talk about like the golden era of hip hop before it was completely corporatized, right? In the like early '90s, you know. Yeah,
Early to mid 90s.
yeah. I mean, that was kind of the time when it started to get, you know, Bad Boy. The point the point I'm making is, hip hop started off very socially conscious, very diverse, and very creative and fun. That was what it was all about, being free to be able to make. Now what you're talking about is the corporate moguls. You're talking about right now, where the corporate mogul dictates to you what's going to be, like what you're saying, it's not a hit. What you're saying is a hit is because it has to be in the club, it has to meet a certain model, a certain, right, so it's not a hit. But what about all of the great songs that we grew up on that helped to shape our lives, right? No, it's not different, but we're living in a different time, so artists really don't have the freedom, because if you're not a clone, like what you're talking about, if they're not a clone, like what you're talking about, you won't get on the radio. If it's not a hit,
If it ain't no catchy beat, gotta dance like hit the Quan, hit the Dougie, hit the Nay Nay, then it ain't. That's not real. It's like it's catchy because it's like it's something to do.
I grew up on 80s and 90s music. I've been a DJ since the 90s, so I mean, I all about it. I worked in record stores, managed record stores, owned record stores. I know all about what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. But here's the thing: 20 years ago, 15 years ago, that does not. We can't use that as the reference point for right now.
Why
Back
not?
then,
Why
it was a
not?
lot of music was distributed differently. It's so much. There were
but
less.
the business is dictating what the artist is doing. This is real.
Well, I mean, we got a car. A car is different from the first Ford that was made. You can't say, I'm saying you got all
That's
this.
not fair.
Why you
That's not
souped
fair.
up like that? I mean,
That's not fair.
as it steadily progresses, time changes, and you have to operate where you are. Where
No, you
in
have
the
to stay
internet,
true.
we're in the digital age, you
have to
don't
stay
need a
true,
record
because
company.
If you don't stay true, you don't know what you're going to become. You don't know what they're shaping you into.
But
if you
what
don't
is
stay
this
true.
they? Record companies in 5 years it will be
No, but what
gone.
I'm
Record,
saying
you don't
is-
need a record
no, but
label.
what I'm
You can
saying
put
is-
your music out
What
yourself.
I'm saying is, if you let a corporate.
What is this corporate?
No.
You in the 90s again?
No, I'm
there's
not.
no,
No, I'm just
there's
saying.
no big, there's
So
no
you're
big
talking about-
record
you're
deal.
talking about hits.
There's all that is done.
You're talking about hits. Hits. It only can be hits. If it's not.
No,
a hit,
I didn't say it
it's
only can
nothing.
be hits. What
But
I'm saying, I referenced a song that wasn't a hit, but an independent artist. This sister right here can go out. She can go in the studio. She can make music. She can create a fan base online. She can sell it herself. No internet. Her crew right here. This is her crew. She doesn't need the label. She doesn't need anything. She can get music videos. She can shoot the music video. You don't need. She can make it how she want to make it. And if she has a fan base that likes what she's doing, she can sell to them. She don't need to do no rock and roll. She don't need to do no reggae. She finds the people that like what she's doing. She can sell to that market and stay in that lane. She can tour and keep it real, be true. All that stuff you're saying.
Why do you say this? Like,
'Cause this-
you act like it means nothing. Like,
It-
keep it
yeah, I
real,
mean, yeah, just
be true.
I mean,
have integrity.
no. What is that? No, because
have values. I'm like-
no. When I say keep it real, I mean it's so much. It's so much. It's whatever she wants to do. If whatever she does and she finds a fan base for that, then that's fine. If she makes music and she wants to sell it and she's making it for herself and nobody else likes it, what are we wasting time for? That's a waste of
Don't
time.
expect the DJs to promote it. Don't expect the radio to. You stay in your little box with your message.
Yeah.
Or
If
you
you
gotta pay
make
the DJ
music
to
for
play it.
yourself, yourself only, nobody's gonna play it if they don't like it.
Let me ask you.
Nobody's gonna play
Keep
it.
it all the way 100.
scaring me.
I always keep it
I know
100.
you do, but
I'm
but what I'm about
afraid,
to ask
man.
you, I hope you do.
Okay.
How many times have you taken money to play somebody's song,
Okay.
knowing it wasn't hot, but you took the money just because they said, "Can you play my?"
Never.
joint"? Never.
Never.
Not once.
Not
So
once.
you'll play a song.
I've
because
never-
it's hot, or you be like, I mean, I'm gonna.
Here's what I do, and here's what I've always done. I've never taken money to play a record. Never. Ever. Not in a club. Never. And I've been in some of the biggest clubs in Baltimore and in other cities. And I never. No, because that's for what?
So if somebody say, "Can you?"
I'm
play
getting
my
paid to
track?"
be here already. Right?
True.
Yeah.
So if somebody say, "Can you play my joint?"
People said that before.
And what do you do?
Well, here's-
Listen to it, or you be like, "Nah."
It depends. So here's what I do. If somebody gives me something in the club, I don't play anything in the club I never heard before.
Okay,
I don't do
makes
it
sense.
because I don't know the BPMs.
Right.
I don't know when to drop it. I wouldn't do you any justice by doing that. If I like a song, I'll play it. If I don't, then I won't. If a song is a hit and people request it, or if there's been hit songs that I haven't liked, but I've had to play them because that's what it was. That's just whatever the wave is. That's the hottest song. I don't like all Beyonce songs. I played just. I didn't like that, but that's what people
nobody
needed.
gonna
That's
like
what he wanted.
everything.
Yeah, I mean,
So would you play a song that's a hit to you?
what?
Like, would you play a song that you
That doesn't
just
make
like?
sense.
Would you play a song that you just like?
That's a song. A song that I like doesn't mean it's a hit. Like he referenced songs, and I got album cuts that I like, but would I play it in the club? No, it depends on where I'm at. It depends on who I'm playing for. If I'm playing for, and what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is if I'm playing for some kids, some teenagers, I'm gonna play songs that's different than what I'm gonna play for 40-year-olds.
Right, of course.
Now, with the 40 or 30-year-old mind, you're like, I keep hearing this. To a teenager, they ain't never heard that before. So what y'all got to understand, and what I want y'all to take in consideration, is that every 6 years, a different generation comes into the marketplace. So what's old to you is new to somebody else. So while you say Rick Ross keeps making the same song, you still, every 6 years, you get a new crop of fans that come out. So yeah, it's cool. You may not like it, but there's somebody else that's coming up that's on that
horrible.
same
That's
mindset.
horrible, man. Come
No,
on.
that's the life.
That's the life.
You're not allowed to.
Come on.
You're not allowed to talk on the mic no more tonight, man.
I get part of what you're saying.
Really be saying this stuff.
You're not allowed.
That is
You're
just
not.
unbelievable.
You're not allowed. Get over there and get ready to play this song,
I
man.
will
My
say there
God.
are some people that I'm like, I'm so over this, but other people still may like it. But that's everybody's opinion to
That
stuff.
means you're too old for that club life. Because there was a time you was in the club and did it. Then that means your mind's expanded. You on to some
Yeah, like I would be like, hey, club music on. That's like,
out of that
gosh,
phase,
oh.
you partying every week, and you doing, young people stuff. You out of that phase, you into the next phase of your life.
Sometimes.
No, because
So
now
you
we've
think-
kind of gotten off the point though. because I think we were speaking more of like just creative, being more creative and growing.
Right.
So how long you think
in
it
your
took
music.
for them to make that song hit the corn? 2 minutes? 5 minutes?
I think it took longer than 2 minutes.
You think like? You think that's that's
It
a
came out
song
right
that's
after
like,
the
oh,
dance.
that's hot. Like it's just catchy because people like it. But if you like, besides that, do you know the?
So you don't see no
I'm just
difference.
asking
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You see no difference between a song like a Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, and a Soulja Boy, Do the Superman. It's just all the same to you.
What's the difference?
It has no value beyond.
I cannot believe you just said that. Okay, so the difference, and it's a big difference. The difference is who's the song to, right? Who's the song for?
Okay.
Kids, Marvin Gaye,
Marvin
5-year-olds.
Gaye is for kids
Listen, what I'm saying, 5-year-olds, they're not gonna get it. It ain't for them though.
you
It
mean?
ain't for them to get.
Maybe it's a seed.
Okay.
I was listening to that.
What I'm trying to explain to you is that that's not for kids that's in kindergarten. That wasn't for them.
That's
but
not true.
It is
You don't
true.
have to dumb your music down for your kids.
I didn't say you got to
I
dumb
let
the
my kids
music
listen
down.
to music of substance.
Yeah, but I'm saying is
That's a
that
real ignorant
that's fine.
statement right
No.
there.
What's ignorant is when people try to shove their no. It's not fine. When people try to shove their personal beliefs on kids,
Is that shoving a belief on
sure.
kids?
I'm saying that music. Just like a movie. A
So don't-
movie
so
is
don't you
for a
think
certain
it's the same
age
thing
group.
that you shoving ignorance on them?
No, kids like what they like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
So
little,
they like
the little
candy, you gonna let them
Sesame
eat
Street
candy
comes
all day?
on.
Because they like candy
No.
and Fruit
We talking about
Loops and Fruity
entertainment.
Pebbles?
We talking about
Okay, so if your
entertainment.
child-
We talking about entertainment.
Okay, so if
Truth
your
is
child, you have
transcendent.
a son. You don't have one, no.
I don't have one.
We had an
I talked
accident.
about it.
Yeah.
I did
Right,
talk
we had
about
we
it
had
in my
I thought
book.
a maybe could've
You
been
are not the
this time.
fathers on Amazon
Yeah.
now, but right.
But-
Gotcha.
So if your not even that, if your daughter was coming home rapping about my neck, she like what she like, you ain't gonna correct that.
That's
or you gonna
different.
let her
That's
listen
different.
to it?
That's not for kids. That's not for kids.
I mean, not that particular song.
Yeah,
but
no.
I'm saying
He
if a song
specifically,
came out
the
now
song that he
from
specifically
one of these
said,
artists
I'm
now,
doing that. It's a song by song basis. So there's songs that Janet Jackson made that I don't think is appropriate for kids.
not.
There's songs that Janet Jackson
But
made
you
that are
can't
appropriate
say
for
that you
kids.
haven't listened
So it's
to
a song by
songs. I
song
was
basis.
singing
But you know,
songs
you're
by
underestimating
SWV at like
kids.
9, and I
You
know
don't.
I'm
You're
not-
underestimating kids.
I'm
gonna tell you
strictly
something.
going on subject
I did a
matter.
program with some kids. And I asked them a question. I had said, write a poem about what thing you would change if you had all the power in the world. If you was a leader of the world, what would you change? And they all had amazing responses. I was surprised to hear how they were concerned about social issues, about wars, how they were concerned about poverty and homelessness. So to suggest that if a song has a social conscious value or element to it, then it's not for children because it's positive. It has to be completely superficial.
This
We'll be back.
this conversation is going way too far to the left, and we have another guest. So as you going to load up his song, great. Now you mad you don't want to play his song.
I ain't gonna play that man's songs.
As you going to play that song,
You're not gonna
give
play
us
my
your
song now,
your
man.
contact information, your social media.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so y'all like get along, go along. That's what y'all like. Y'all don't like. So we're having a healthy conversation here, and they still here, and they still gonna be here. We ain't finished. This is 10:08.
You gonna say, boy?
Yeah. So here's my thing. I enjoy what the brother's saying. I'm not going to sit and agree with something everybody says.
I agree.
Like y'all gonna sit here and say yes. I feel the same way you do. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. If I disagree, I'm gonna say I disagree. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm gonna and I think that he's articulated everything he says, and everything he says makes sense. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean it just yeah. I don't think either one of us are wrong. I think it's a matter of perspective. But I think that we get too caught up in y'all don't put this same microscope on music, on movies, I'm sorry, or on any other genre of music, just on hip hop.
I do.
Just on hip hop. Just on hip hop.
Scream 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let me get okay.
With everything.
Sure.
And I'm gonna be last comment. Black urban music is the only music that's filled with violence and drugs. No other culture has that element. But our music.
What I'm talking about.
And time out. Now make the connection between the violence that's going on.
First of all, that's not true.
It is
Rock and roll, that heavy metal shit has
not the same.
has definite, even
Not
more
the same.
demonic.
Not the same.
You know. So you said no other music has it. I mean, I just
There's
gave you
other
one.
negative
I just
music.
gave you
I'm
one.
saying No other music, no other culture of music is like black music, urban music. When you turn on urban radio, every song on the radio is about drugs, sex. and
There's a
violence.
lot,
That's it.
but
Every
it's
single
deeper.
one.
It's deeper than the music. It's deeper than the music. It's deeper than the music. If you want to take it there, and if you think that it's strictly the music, it's the mindset of the people. Just like y'all were talking about last week, we're consumers, we're fashion driven, we're all these things. It's all tied together. Just the music alone is not. The music alone is you just change the music and that's everything's good.
I mean, it has an impact.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset.
When I was a kid, we were sending our big homies in the package store to get gin and juice because Snoop Dogg was saying rolling around sipping on gin and juice. I didn't know what gin was, but I know that record sounded dope, and I needed to get some gin and juice. Yeah. I'm be honest with you. And then when we got a little older, we was riding around looking for somebody to jack. Why? Because then we was listening to the records telling us that's how you come up. The music is definitely influencing the behavior. I'm just being real with you, man.
I've never smoked.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, when you look in your neighborhoods, when you look in the inner city, the violence, the music, and the culture is connected.
I used to sing that song, be like, I wanna go downtown. I really thought it was going downtown. Like I didn't know what it was.
Wow.
Like to downtown Baltimore.
I
Like
thought I was going down like in the city. Like
But I want to say thank you, man. I appreciate the
when you
conversation.
young, you don't
man.
know what you be singing,
Thank you,
but you realize when you get older, like, damn, I wasn't supposed to be singing that. But
some stuff you need to keep to
What about-
yourself.
I'm just saying
My
that.
mind.
All right,
telling me
as he
no.
loads this song
R.
up.
Kelly, too.
Hold on. As he loads this song up, just give us your contact information. No, man. Stupid.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's Pryme Minister 1, Pryme.
You spelled that all
I'm sorry.
on my page.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Yeah,
Say
Minister.
it one more time.
Pryme Minister 1,
P.
Why?
Pryme
Okay, got you.
Minister 1.
All you gotta do is change one letter.
Hey, man, brother, thank you for your
down the
feedback, brother.
They got it. I thought we was about to
That's
fight.
it.
Don't
Just
throw my record in the garbage
just
after
Instagram.
this interview, man. Shout out to Freddie
Yeah,
Gray,
'cause
man. Rest in
it's
peace.
on right here.
Rest
No,
in
I'm talking to
peace.
Thais. It's on. Tell him.
What they at, do?
Where they at, though?
What do you-
All right, yeah, we're going to get into this. We appreciate you coming.
Definitely, man.
We definitely appreciate you taking the time to drive down, man, and the healthy conversation. Always, yeah, we always need that, man. We appreciate you. So we're going to get into this song. I'm going to let you introduce your song, man. Introduce
This
your
is
song.
my new record, man. It's called Gray. It's a tribute to Freddie Gray. And I hope you enjoy it. Request it, please.
Well,
Baltimore Flava Radio.